What was the last hip hop album you heard where every bar, every beat, and every interlude was on point? I'm talking about zero skips from top to bottom. What is good, y'all? It's the one and only Broadway the Lyricist. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're breaking down one of the most quietly perfect records in hip hop history. Once again, a masterpiece with no skips and no filler. I'm talking about the genius behind Liquid Swords. Breaking down a hip hop classic. Let's go.
Broadway the Lyricist, homie, just let me do my thing. I'm on top, on my grind, I'ma always get it.
Here's the thing about the GZA. He's one of the calmest members of the Wu, but somehow hits the hardest. While the rest of the clan was raw, charismatic, and energetic, GZA was more like a scientist. The man experimented with lyricism like it was lab work. Very methodical, no random punchlines, just straight up precision. Every word landed exactly where he wanted it to. And people tend to forget, Liquid Swords was not his debut. I feel like he took all the imperfections from Words from a Genius and made the necessary adjustments to craft Liquid Swords. Let's talk about the sound, because this is RZA at his absolute darkest. There is nothing warm about this album. I wouldn't call it soulful in the traditional sense, because nothing about this album screamed we outside, because it was brick outside. It was snow on the concrete, the street lights were dim. This was like trying to keep warm from a fire burning out of an oil drum. This was steam rising from a manhole cover in New York at 3 o'clock in the morning. RZA stripped everything down. There were minimal drums, dusty textures, haunting strings, and the Kung Fu Flick samples felt like spiritual warnings on this album. In my opinion, this is the most cohesive atmosphere he's ever created. Not the flashiest, not the most anthemic, but the coldest. What makes the GZA special is the way that he can write intellectually without sounding too preachy. A GZA verse is part literature, part lecture, part chess. He rhymes like a storyteller who hates wasting breath. Metaphors stacked inside of metaphors, internal rhyme schemes, references to physics, philosophy, martial arts, mathematics. This was street wisdom delivered with monk-level calmness. When the MCs came, still feels like a thesis statement for the whole genre. Why does this album still matter? Because it's timeless discipline. Hip-hop today is loud, fast, constant, and I don't say that to be negative, but Liquid Swords is the opposite. It's very still, very focused. This was a master craftsman sharpening his skills with no concern about what was going on in the outside world. Anybody who cares about penmanship, world building, consistency, atmosphere, precision, they all study this album. And honestly, it makes me miss the days when albums were built like this. At the end of the day, Liquid Swords is that rare body of work where everything aligned perfectly. The writing, the beats, and just the overall vision. GZA made a philosophy lesson disguised as a hip-hop classic. But if you're new here, trust me, we break down a lot of gems just like this on the channel. But guys, you already know how we do. Do you agree? Is Liquid Swords the GZA's best body of work? Put it down in the comments. Or what's your favorite Wu-Tang solo or collective album? Be sure to let me know. I read all the comments and I enjoy chopping it up with you guys down there. But thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe and click the bell icon so you guys never miss a video. And if you enjoyed this one, click here to see more. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.